Rusev is steps away from winning this flag match here against John Cena. Rusev starting to climb the stairs. Rusev's about to do it. Rusev could win this match right here from Bulgaria.
He's going to do it right in front of John Cena.
Hey, John Cena. John Cena, one last gasp. One last gasp from John Cena. Putting himself in between the flag and the stand. John Cena with the base. Where's Cena finding this?
Incredible strength.
John Cena with the power.
No way.
Oh, my God.
No way.
Climbing the American podium.
That's superhuman strength. Unbelievable.
Cena's going for the flag.
Only Cena. Big match, John. He's done it again. Welcome back to pay-per-view.
Welcome to the Full Nelson Press Podcast, episode 73, the 2017 Battleground event. I am the creator of the FullNelsonPress.com. My name is Brandon Kirkpatrick. You can find me on Twitter at JohnnyJONNY_Tango. I'm here with Kurt Angle's son, Mr. Peter O'Brien. You can also find him on Twitter at MVP360. And of course, you can follow the Full Nelson Press on Twitter at TFNP. Pete, are you ready for the Battleground?
Oh my God. First of all, folks, let me just tell you, the reason why I wasn't here, when Kurt Angle called and he was like, hey, you know what? I had you when I had a broken freaking neck. And I'm like, you still had sex with a broken freaking neck? And he's like, yeah. And then Vince McMahon's like, well, you know why? Because he's a genetic jackhammer.
Welcome back, O'Brien.
And here I am.
Welcome back.
Here I am.
Yeah.
It's like better pay-per-view to bring me back to than that effing Punjabi porta potty match. Oh my God.
Well, let's not get there yet. Let's start with the kickoff show. Our first match of the night is the kickoff panel versus the Philadelphia crowd. Because Renee Young, David Untunga, Carrot Top, and Jerry the Antique Road Lawler just could not keep up with the chanting crowd. And the crowd already knew this was going to be a shit show. Like, most of the producers are like, you know what? Game of Thrones is on tonight. Let's just watch that.
Yeah, I think they were. They all checked out and they're just like, you know what? Like, the first episode really wasn't that good, but you know what? That's how they build it. You know? Hey, by the way, Mike, can you change the camera? Oh yeah, sorry. I didn't think anyone was watching Game of Thrones night, you know? Like, that's the way it felt. It felt like they just kind of like chucked it in there. They were like, all right, here's a pay-per-view.
So after that, we have the Canellis. They have the couple. They have sex on the social media lounge, and then we go right into Ty Dillinger and Aiden English having a match, which English wins just for shits and giggles, like just to be like, you know what, Internet, you're wrong.
Hey, I've always been an Aiden English supporter.
Yeah.
You know why? Ever since he got into the WWE, he's the man. I actually like it. I was in a win-win there because I like them both. Hey, compared to the other matches tonight, was it that bad?
The kickoff show ends with Jinder Mahal just showing up. The Indian commentators, they come down to talk to him, and I don't know, they speak in whatever language it is, but to me it just sounds like he's just trying to give them directions to where their commentating table actually is.
Or they could have flat out said, hey, you're parked on the rug. You didn't park properly on the rug. I don't care if I'm nitpicking.
You're being a nitpicking Nancy. That's a nitpicking Nancy right there.
The rug isn't made for oil changes, okay? It was supposed to be there for him to stand on. Like, come on, folks. What's the point of the rug? Hashtag, what's the point of the rug?
All right, so let's move on to the first match of the night. The New Day taking on Day One-ish for the Smackdown tag titles. No Big E. What the fuck?
What's he doing now?
I don't know.
But let's be real. This match was good. It was a good match.
It was a really
Xavier
good match.
Woods put in work.
That elbow from one rope to the next, that was amazing.
Him getting super kicked off that top rope?
Yeah.
That definitely landed. I don't care. Wrestling's fake, but geez.
We got at least 8 Samoan drops, so that was pretty good.
Well, come on now. All right. Samoan Drop City.
But hey, New Day wins. 3-time tag champions. Good for the New Day.
Yeah, like, now, were you happy about that, or?
So getting the graphics ready for the show, I found an old poster of the Battleground where there's like a triple threat match, and it's New Day versus the Usos, but the New Day are a heel and the Usos are face, like 2-3 years ago. So I just kind of feel like we're right back to that, just the opposite roles. I'm happy with it. I just don't know what's next for the tag division on SmackDown. Like, do we get Breezango versus the New Day? Because I'd be okay with that.
I think everybody would.
Yeah.
I got my Fashion Police shirt on the way. I'm so pumped. I love the Fashion Police. Like, they're great.
Next match is Shinsuke Nakamura versus Baron the Nut Puttin' Corbin. What is this about? This was a slow, agonizing match. There were no big spots for either one of them besides maybe 2 clotheslines from Corbin and a couple knees from Shinsuke, and then he just decides, you know what, I just want to go home, kicks him in the nuts, bell rings. I guess we'll see it at SummerSlam.
Here's how you make Shinsuke's entrance better. You have the perfect violin. Why isn't his name coming up on the Jumbotron as that's doing? And then it flashes on him. All right? Like, I just feel like his entrance is kind of missing something, even though it's like one of the coolest entrances. And I'm a huge Shinsuke fan, but like, for some reason that bugs me. Nitpicking Pete. I'm nitpicking again.
So, yeah.
What else was I supposed to do? Enjoy this event? I tried my best. And listen, this match was slow. Like, I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay, come on, Shinsuke, do something cool.
Right.
And I like both of them. I'm a Baron Corbin fan, and I'm a Nakamura fan, so I thought maybe we were going to get, like, a kind of cool match that was going to sneak in under and be like, this match is pretty sweet.
Right.
Nope.
Can't be done. So Nakamura wins VDQ, but I don't know what's next for either one of these guys. I really, like...
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like they saved Nakamura by kicking him in the nuts, so he still wins. And then you still keep that heat on Corbin, but like, why even have this pay-per-view? Like, that's basically what this event was.
If you're not going to bring something to the table...
Oh, don't worry. They brought something to the table.
They did not.
But if you're not going to move stories along, then to me, like, what's the point of pay-per-views? Remember back in the day, we would be like, oh my God, that was nuts. Like, that's why you watch them, because you know something cool is going to happen. But now these are just, like we've been saying for a while, glorified Raws, glorified SmackDown.
Right. There is no development at all, I don't think, in any of these matches but 2. And if that's the case, then just give us the 2 matches tonight, and, and put the rest of it on SmackDown.
Come on now, we're gonna get rematches, so we get to see it again. While Vince is sitting back there going, guys, I really think the social media lounge worked really good. Vince, when are you going to let go? Do you see who just tweeted? Vince, that's you. I can see you tweeting. Like, that's what it is. Like, it's just lame.
What makes the social media lounge even better, Pete, is that WWE keeps tagging real Mike Bennett on all their Instagram shit whenever he's involved and stuff. But the real Mike Bennett Instagram handle is not by Mike Kanellis. It's another guy. And even in his tagline, he goes, I am not an actor. I am not a professional wrestler. Stop DMing me. And WWE, even at the social media lounge, keeps tagging this poor Mike Bennett guy.
And he's just sitting there going like, please, someone tell me what happened in Game of Thrones. Like, I don't care about Maria and Mike. Like, I don't get it. I don't even know who they are. That match sucked, right? Like, I'm sorry. I know we're supposed to be positive, but the match was really, really hard to sit there. Like, I even was just like, you know what, Simon, do you have to go outside? So I took my dog outside. I was like, maybe there's something cool out here, because there's a skunk terrorizing our neighborhood. So I'm like, well, that's always exciting. Maybe I'll get skunked tonight.
We did get a couple gems, because this match stunk, but the tag match was good, and then the next match is the Fatal 5-Way Elimination match to determine who is taking the title from Naomi at SummerSlam. I enjoyed this match. I really did. I do like, though, that Naomi gets this big promo and then a big entrance, and she's not even on the fucking card. Like, what's the point? Can you keep her off there? So she's not even in the match, but she has to do this awful commentary. The match starts with Becky and Natalya immediately corpsing outside the ring so Tamina and Lana can just attack Charlotte for 40 minutes.
Because that's what everyone wanted to see. That is what the people want, Brandon. Everyone wants to watch a girl who's only wrestled 3 matches pay-per-view against one of the best that's ever gone through our business as a female wrestler. Lana, Jesus. Christ, you suck. Like, could you figure it out? I'm very pretty. I don't need to figure it out. Yes, you do. You're going to kill one of us. Like, that's what it's coming down to. It's so hard. And it's so hard, like, when I watch Lana. Get it? Tamina looked like a star.
Yeah, I think they should take that security guard thing and take it up a notch, because they should totally have had her then come out later in the Capture the Flag match and help out Rusev.
I mean, there was some points in this match that were kind of cool. I mean, it kind of kept me interested, but oh my God, hearing Naomi on commentary, I can't do it. Like, are our listeners with us on that? Like, she is so green on the mic. Like, it's so bad.
She's been on television since like 2013.
I'll tell you, she stutters through her lines on Total Divas. When she talks, it's so awkward. Like,
it's so forced.
It is. I'll tell you this: if any of those girls want to take me on, then I'll feel my glow.
Bring it to the floor.
How about that finish, though?
Oh, the whole finish with Natalya just eliminating Becky with the roll, and then it becomes Charlotte, Natalya, and then Natty just wins.
Did I not tell you that? That, like, I did see that on Twitter, like, hey, dirt sheet, it sounds like Natty's winning. There's a girl on my Twitter, she's a diehard Natalya fan. Yeah, think about that. She posted it, and I was like, one, who looks up Natalya, like, information? Like,
who's not Natalya?
Yeah, geez, like, I don't want to see what Murder, She Wrote episode she just watched. Like, here's my thing. Natalya's really good in the ring, and Natalya is 10 times better than Naomi. So maybe Natalya can give her some of that guidance and maybe help Naomi in that match. But
here's our issue, because we're recording this on the 24th of July. We have until August 20th, and we have to now listen to these two on the mic banter back and forth for the next month. Who's hyped for SummerSlam?
Hey, also positive note, kind of dig what they did with the belt for Naomi.
I kind of wish that standoff at the end where Natalya and Naomi are standing there and her belt's all glowing up and Natty just claps twice and it turns it off.
That would have been great. Night over.
So next match is the U.S. title match, Kevin Owens versus AJ Styles, which I really enjoyed this match. It's just the sloppy finish at the end just put a whole damper on such a great match.
Happened? That was such a mess. Like, it was just like the refs like, I don't care. Bye, guys. I've checked out. Like, that's what it felt like. It felt like even the writers sitting there in the back room like, well, I'm going to do this. This will be a cool spot. I'm out of ideas. Well, let's do what we've been doing. Let's just have a terrible roll-up.
I got an idea. So we have the ref get knocked out, and then we make him just look like a goldfish out of water in the corner for at least 3 minutes, while we have the two guys just do submission moves back and forth, which no one taps. They don't, like, have Owens tap to garner any heat towards them, and the ref doesn't catch it or anything like that. And then it's this stupid, weird roll-up where each person's face is in each other's butt, and it just doesn't make sense. And then they're like, Kevin Owens is U.S. champion, and it almost just felt like it wasn't supposed to end that way, because Kevin just rolls out, grabs the belt, and just walks off.
It was so weird. I mean, the match was all right, but the match was like something you would see in a house show. But we can't even say that because apparently their house show match was better than this. Hey, you have a multi-million-dollar, like, investment in the WWE network, and we didn't get to see it, but we had to watch that garbage high school match, basically. It was weird.
But they're like, oh, it's great because it'll give us a great buzz on social media, but let's also fucking cancel Talking Smack, which gave us just as much social media buzz every week that we had a wrestler come on here and do their own shoot promo.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
All right, so let's move on to the next match. John Cena versus Rusev in a Capture the Flag match.
Up.
The match before they get to the flag actually wasn't too bad. There was a lot of drama. There was a lot of great spots. But then once Rusev once both of them pick up the flags and they have to pretend like it's like fucking 50-pound poles that they have to drag over, and then they fall and you just hear ting 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 because they're just hollow aluminum.
First of all, the promo they showed, like, we do this for America. America is one, and they show all the army clips, and I'm like, well, Rusev's done.
Yeah.
There's shock factor number one. Number two, we were talking about this. My girlfriend and I, like, she's not a big wrestling fan, but she'll tolerate it. She goes, isn't that really disrespectful for the flag to fall on the ground? Like, I know in our country it is. They're doing it too, and they're just chucking it.
The Squared Circle Reddit page had this whole list of all the different kind of flag crimes that had happened through the entire match, and they broke quite a few rules. I think some people got pretty upset about that.
But yet, we're so stupid as a fan base. They're like, yeah, throw the flag.
So they get out to the flags, and they're going back and forth with them, and Rusev's laying on the ground. He goes, "Where's my flag? Where's my flag?" And the ref's like, "Right over there." And Rusev's almost like, "Will you go get it for me?" And the ref's like, "I'm gonna get it. Wait a minute. I see what you're doing."
It's too far. It was just too much. Like, why wasn't this on the 4th of July?
Yeah.
I saw so many United States flags. Everyone was wearing a United States shirt. New Day was wearing American flag stuff. Like, It was lame.
You know, it would have made more sense if they just switched the pay-per-views. Like, if Great Balls of Fire happened now, and this happened when Great Balls of Fire happened, I think it would have been closer to the 4th. It would have made a lot more sense.
So here we go. Rusev grabs the table. I calmly go, well, he's going through it.
Right? It's almost like if you set it up, you're going through it now.
And then the cheese of cheese happened when Rusev was like, I'm going to take this flag and I'm going to put it in the holster. And I changed his voice. I don't care. And Cena comes up and he's like, no, you're not. And like, it was so beyond cheese. And Jody, like, she just gets up and she goes, okay, I'm done with this. That is terrible, right?
I almost wanted John Cena to like throw the flag right into the pedestal and then like fireworks and right on the Titantron it just says America, fuck yeah, all around everywhere.
And then she's just like, yeah, you're really American. You just desecrated our flag like 45 times. Oh, but don't worry, you saluted.
The most highly anticipated part for me was going to be the fashion files to find out who attacked Breezango. We have the Ascension come out to just play just dumb. Like, I can't believe it. Like, I feel like the Smackdown creative team are like, how can we bury the Ascension more and make it so they don't even have to wrestle? They just make them look like complete idiots out there.
I know. You know what?
It's funny. I'll say
it's
funny.
I'm not even mad.
Good.
I thought it was hilarious. I think it was great. Like, I was sitting there, I'm like, this is so awesome. Like, the fashion files are so great. A picture of Big Boss Man on their desk. It's like, hey, don't worry. Forget about the whole Dragon Big Show's dad in the coffin. Like, hey, represent Big Boss Man. I thought it was entertaining. I liked it. Good segment.
Yeah, but I almost felt like it was part one of a segment because they said we'd find out who was going to be attacked. And we don't find out at the pay-per-view. We're probably going to find out hopefully on SmackDown. But it kind of just felt like there was going to be more to that. And they just ran out of time. There was just too much Punjabi going on tonight. Next match is Mike Kanellis versus Sami Zayn.
Can we just say next?
Yeah, there wasn't much to this. The same thing that happens on SmackDown, except this time Sami wins. The best part about this, though, was Sami wins and the internet, because everyone likes Mike Bennett and everyone loves Sami Zayn. So to just have people upset and happy at the same time that Sami won and Mike Bennett loses, like, the internet was just imploding last night, and it was amazing to see.
If I'm gonna garner heat, I'll garner it. I'm saying it from this day forth. I hate Mike Bennett, and I don't care what he's done on the other shows. You're now in WWE, and you are lame. So, I don't care. He might be a really good wrestler, but God, that was lame. He didn't show me anything of like, wow, Mike Bennett's really good. Like, okay, like when you went to NXT and you saw Kevin Owens come out, and I was like, I don't really know who Kevin Owens is, but everyone's drooling over him. And Kevin Owens puts on like a 5-star match, his first match. You're like, whoa, okay, I can see why. Mike Bennett comes out and basically puts on a match that, I don't know, Los Matadors put on. And it's forgettable and not good.
Well, then let me ask you this. If you would have seen your first match for Kevin Owens, the whole Cena versus Kevin Owens thing, do you think you'd still be that big of a fan if that was the first match you watched? Because maybe the issue is...
Damn straight I would.
You still would be? Okay.
That was like one of the best matches we've seen in like the past 5 years.
Yeah, it was a good match.
Yeah, it was. Don't sit there all cross-eyed.
I'm not saying that. I'm just asking because I'm just thinking, like, do you think Mike Kanellis should have started in NXT is what I was trying to get to.
Yes, he should have, because NXT actually needs some help down there.
Yeah,
and
they do.
He would have been a good spot, but nope, we have this stupid love story that is dumb, and it's an overplayed wrestling shtick. Who cares? I'm like, yeah, you're in love, great. That's all I think.
Settle down. We're moving on to the main event, the Too Many Kendo Sticks match, the WWE Championship, Jinder Mahal versus Randy Orton. This match went exactly how I thought it was going to be. I even thought Great Khali was even going to come out in this. I said it in a joking fashion, and fucking 20 minutes later, Big Bumble Butt shows up.
Yeah. And right when that music hit, I was like, that's the Great Khali. I know it. So where do we start? The fact that match should just be burned? You can't see in it.
No, you can't. The pictures from the crowd was awesome.
I know. To just show WWE, Vince would just sit there and go, I still think it's a great match. Because you know why? Because you're a genetic jackhammer, Vince. No, it's not that. It just sells seats. I'm a genetic jackhammer. But, like, it's so stupid.
Not only is it stupid, but the rules don't make sense. You're trying to figure them out. Like, so you ask for a door to be open, and then you have 60 seconds before they close it, even though the entire time you could have just climbed the cage. And even showing Orton climbing it and just lightly stepping over to the next cage was a better option than anything else the WWE offered to escape this. Like, when he even gets out later on in the match, he's almost like, oh, shit, I think I'm a little too high for this spot, and has to, like, pretend like he falls down a couple pegs.
Yeah.
Before he kills the Singh brothers.
I did say a Singh brother could probably die, and one almost did. Because unlike Shane McMahon falling off the Hell in a Cell, there was no airbag underneath that table. That dude just fell. Like, the whole time he falls, he's like, I'm getting paid for this! Boom! Oh, never mind, I don't want it!
So yeah, he just murders both the Bollywood boys. Then the Khali shows up and just chokes Orton, and Mahal retains. Bullshit ending, but I am kind of excited about Jinder kind of getting this faction, because I kind of want Rusev with these guys as well. I think it would make it that much better.
No, leave him alone. When are we gonna stop mixing stupidity like with groups? I'm sorry, Brandon, I'm calling you out. First of all, the Bulgarian-Russian brute, because they still can't figure out what he is, does not fit that Indian-ish.
That's true.
Group. Like, you have a good one with Mahal. You got your muscle now with Khali, and you got your two little lackeys. But do not, under any circumstances, put Great Khali in a match. Because watching him walk down that ramp, still can't walk. Still see the stupid chop, and he's waiting for the longest yard 2 to come out. Nothing happened really in that main event.
The biggest thing was Khali.
Yeah, you make this match, like, they barely threw each other into it. It's just like, dudes, like, you're wrestling. You know you're going to put your body on the line. Like, wouldn't you, as a wrestler, like, you could still get thrown into the thing, but sell it better? Like, they, like, hit it, and they were like, oh, don't.
Right? How many splinters is that?
Yeah, you're in my way, Ring. God, that was bad.
Well, what do you want to grade Battleground?
D-.
Wow.
Yeah, I went hard on it. I'm sorry. I wanted to give it an F, but the tag match was cool.
All right.
And the Fashion Files, but that was a terrible ending to Styles and Owens. That was the worst main event we had this year, and that's saying something. You know, the women's match was just a jumbled mess of awful Naomi commentary. The pre-show sucked because I hate that guy. Sam Roberts, I just found out. I don't care, dude. You suck. You're not good.
It was OEB Carrot Top on this show.
He's awful. And then the Social Media Lounge.
I'm going to give it a C because I enjoyed the tag team match, and I enjoyed the women's match, and I enjoyed Owens' match until the ending. Everything else was just fluff, but I had some good times with some of those matches until the end, so C for me.
Oh, my God. Wow. Why don't you pry your lips off of WWE's butt?
Hey, they listen to our show, man. All of them do.
Yeah, maybe they'll get better writing. What are we on?
Dud of the night.
Who? Khali,
okay.
Because that sucked. Like, I thought maybe, like, Orton was going to come up, or, God, you could have started some new feuds there with Orton, but nope. We got the Great Khali. So great.
I'm going to give it to Naomi, and I will continue to give it to Naomi until she defends her title.
That makes sense. I'll give you that one.
Stud of the night, I'm going to go with the Great Khali, because he was trending, and good for him.
How was he trending? There's no way there was good coming from those tweets, Right? They had to have been really bad.
I don't know. WWE was sharing some positive ones.
Oh, well, they were. They were gotta sleep faster than these people because everyone's hating this. My stud, Xavier Woods, put in work, buddy.
You've hated Xavier Woods for so long.
I never hated him. I just wasn't like a huge fan of him. And he always just stood on the outside, and I'm like, he's a good manager. Why can't we just go back to being good managers? Why can't we have that? Why does Lana have to wrestle? You're a great manager. Why does Enzo have to manage or wrestle?
I agree with you on though. I think New Day's, their gimmick is all three of them together, and I think if he's that talented in the ring, let him wrestle, but I completely agree with you with Lana and Enzo. Both of them should not be in the ring.
Yep. You could have a sweet faction with Carmella, Enzo, and Cass, and I don't know why WWE isn't jumping on board with this.
Would you do the same with Aiden English?
No, I think Aiden English is too good in the ring. He can put up matches. He just hasn't found his footing yet. And they had good footing with the Vaudevillains. He just got buried because his partner is a jerk.
Maybe they got to give him somebody new.
Oh, yeah, you're eating soup, huh? Yeah, well, guess what? And he's just slapping soup out of hands, and Aiden's like, stop it. We were in a title match. Don't care. I'm Simon Gotch. And then he just like would walk out of a ring. He would flex and leave. You ate soup in front of Simon Gotch, he'd slap it out of your hands. Or be like the Ascension, because they're bad dudes, and they'll just throw your clothes out. We still think it would be great, like randomly, just seeing the Ascension grabbing like wrestlers' clothes and just being like, I don't like this guy.
Right? You see Dolph Ziggler on the hallway, fucking dicks.
Yeah.
All right, Pete, what brand won this month? Great Balls of Fire's Raw or SmackDown's Battleground?
Oh, Great Balls of Fire, by far.
Yeah, I agree.
It wasn't even
Joe
close.
and Lesnar was really good. The ambulance match was at least fun to watch. Some of this stuff was just really bad, and the finishes was almost like, man, we could outdo Raw in bad writing. Let's do it.
And they did. They took it down, and they were like, we are going to beat them so bad in this. Because, like, I didn't even finish this one. I got halfway through the story, and look, it's like, then Kevin Owens. See, that's where I stopped.
All right, man, we got some listener questions. Remember to use the hashtag AskTFNP on Facebook, Twitter, Wrestling Amino, or email your questions to contact@thefullnelsonpress.com. The professional one asks, what finisher would you give Jinder Mahal? His finisher is forgettable.
What is it called? A Colossus?
Colossus or Devastation or something like that. I can't remember what it is.
It's just a full Nelson chokeslam, isn't it?
Yeah, I almost think they should give him the Wade Barrett's, what was it, the End of Days? No, it wasn't End of Days. Something like that. But give him like that fireman carry throw, I think would be a lot better.
I don't hate his finishers. There are worse ones.
Give him like the neck hold the Iron Sheik used to do.
Yeah, I'd be fine with that. I think that'd be cool that the Sheik would like back him up and let him do that. That'd be awesome.
Right. Just don't give a mic to the Sheik.
No, no, because they'll be paying a lot of fine.
Right. Also, I think Jinder Mahal already has a second finisher. It's called the Interference.
Yeah, he's really good at it.
Ian Kennedy has challenged us to name 5 things WWE is doing right at this moment, but I think 5 is too many, so how about you just pick 2?
Bullshit. I can do 5.
You can do 5? All right.
NXT.
Okay.
No, never mind. Someone got called up. Oh, okay, Strowman.
Okay, yeah.
They're handling Strowman right.
Okay, that's 1.
Samoa Joe is being handled right.
2.
The Revival.
Okay.
You can't hate them.
Nope.
They've gotten 3 wins. They would have been on a roll if he didn't get hurt and break his jaw. Fashion Police.
Fashion Police, yeah, there you go.
Police. We'll do Fashion Police.
That's a 4th one. 4. I got to do at least 1. Let's go with the...
Could you say the whole giving Jinder the title and forming this faction and like letting it grow?
I think they've learned their lesson from like what happened with League of Nations, because League of Nations just happened overnight, where you're right, this faction is actually growing and looking like it's getting leadership.
And it's actually like people from India like working together. I think that's great. And just give it. I'm sorry, Orton's boring though. We've had enough of that.
So, well, what's next is John Cena is obviously the next pick. It's going to be Jinder Mahal versus John Cena with the Great Khali and the Singh brothers backing him up. That's got to be what it is. I mean, if anything, maybe it's John Cena and let's say throw. You know what would be really great is to throw Chad Gable in as his tag partner in this. That would be really cool. I would see that, and that would help, like, just elevate Chad to, like, a whole other level and just to show off what he's been doing.
Chad Gable, the wrestler.
All right, man. Well, that is the Full Nelson Press Podcast, episode 73, the 2017 Battleground event. Anything else you want to add?
I'm really glad I'm back. You know?
Yeah. We missed you.
Thanks, Dan, for stepping in, but I'm back. I'm back, folks.
He's back in the saddle again.
No, stop.
No?
Stop.
All right. Go watch the wrestling.
Yeah, bet.
Thanks for listening to the show. If you're watching us on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Leave us a comment and the guys might give you a shout out on the next episode. If you're listening to us on iTunes, make sure to leave us a review. You can also find the Full Nelson Press on Stitcher, Facebook, Wrestling Amino, Instagram, or visit us at thefullnelsonpress.com.